your family killed?
I leased a Honda CRV through Honda Finance, and I wanted to pay the lease off. I got information from Honda Finance on how much the payoff would be and what information they would need. I sent them a check for over $23,000, which they received according to the tracking for the package, June 4th. And it was until a week ago, until last Friday, it took me to get my title back from them. There were numerous things that they did. I sent them all the information they requested. And when I called on the 14th, I think, of June to ask, how things are going, well, we don't have your odometer report. Got disconnected from the rep I was talking to, called back, got a different rep. He says, oh, we've got it right here. So that tells you the incompetence between those two people. And he then said we also needed a power of attorney. I said, no one had informed me of that. He directed me to the website where I could get that power of attorney. I should go back. Before I talked to him, the other person said that Honda had sent me the forms required in the mail from California, the same forms that were available on their website. The letter was written June 7th. It was put in the mail June 10th. It took 10 days to get to me from that point. I received it June 20th. A simple thing that could have been done with a link. I could have downloaded forms from the website and got them to them immediately, which I had done thanks to the other rep. I called in numerous times and kept kind of getting a runaround. They said, oh, it's in our title department. And I asked, could I speak to somebody in the title department? No. Can I talk to a supervisor? Yes, we'll have them call you. 3 times they told me they'd have a supervisor call me and never received a phone call. At this point, I also emailed the president of Honda Finance and the COO of Honda Finance. No response. Around the end of July, I called in. I did a lot of search on the web. I found a different customer service number, called in, and this lady that I spoke with gave me a link to the Ohio Bureau of Motor Vehicles. I live in Ohio. And on the website, it says that the title was put in my name July 23rd. This is August. The person told me that they would be mailing my title to me. The BMV would mail my title to me. Okay. A week later, hadn't seen anything, so I'm sorry. After that, I got a phone call from customer service. They offered me a small check for all my problems. I told them I didn't want their money because I didn't want to be beholden to Honda Finance. I want to be able to tell my story everywhere I could tell it, not owing them anything. I noticed on the BMV side, I went back and looked at it again, there was a phone number to call. So I called them. This was about 7 days ago. I called them. They says, all you have to do is go to your local title office. They'll give you a copy of your title. So from July 23rd, those people knew that it had been run through the Ohio BMV until about a week ago. They knew all I had to do was go get the title. They didn't bother telling me that. They said they would mail it to me. Ohio BMV says we would never mail this to you without your request. So I did finally get the title. I paid the $16 fee to get the title. And one of the big problems with all this, I had actually sold his car. I was waiting on the title to give him a good title to the car. So the new owner now has the title, and that part of it's completed. But if you would ask me, am I a happy Honda Finance customer? My answer would be absolutely not. I'm 70 years old. I own 3 businesses. I've dealt with businesses a long time in my life. I don't believe I've ever dealt with a business as incompetent as this business is, and a lot of their first-line customer service people are very poorly trained. Because I could get no response other than the infuriating. They would tell me, well, it's in this department. It's going to take a week Can I speak to someone at department? No. Can I speak to a supervisor? No. We'll have them call you. And every time, and the last time I talked with them, the frontline rep, it was about a little over a week ago. I was told it would be another 3 to 4 weeks to get my title by that frontline rep. It had already been since June 1st, June 4th. So it's hard to quantify everything that it's that those are just a couple instances. I would like them to notify me what they changed in their training. What are they doing to make sure this doesn't happen to other consumers? I mean, I'm doing this so that other consumers are aware of the kind of problems they can run into with Honda Finance. They should be aware of that. So I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for restitution. They've already offered me some money, and I told them, no, I don't want it. Because Honda's a big company. And so there's probably thousands of other people who are going through this. I was lucky enough that the only response that I got from Honda, no matter what I did, was when I went with PissedConsumer. That's the first time I got a response. So that tells you they do everything they can to make sure that you don't talk to anybody who can make a decision. And then they train their people poorly, so they can't really answer questions and get something accomplished for you either.